Hello fellow shadows, welcome to another video, and today I want to note before we actually get into the main topic is that I never played with dolls. I have a sister that's 8 years older than me. I never I never played with dolls. I've unless if I am blessed with having a daughter in the future, I will have no intention of buying or playing with a doll. With that said, and before we get into the main topic of what this video is named after, there's three parts to this thing. And Mattel, which is I think a doll company, they made three Star Wars themed dolls. One is Leia from New Hope. She looks cool. I don't mind. She looks pretty cool. I do see the resemblance of this doll and Carrie Fisher. And yeah, so yeah, I have really no complaints about that from the images I've seen. And I have seen videos where I've seen Leia and then R2, and then the next doll I'm going to say after R2, D2. Now they have a doll for R2D2. But it's not the way that we're accustomed to. We R2D2 is not in that chrome shape that we saw in so far the 9 Star Wars movies that has been released. Or 10. There's the prequels, the original trilogy, The Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Clone Wars, and Rogue One. So math doesn't matter. I'm too lazy to brain. But long story short, they did make R2D2 in human form. Pretty much have it. It looks like R2D2 is this girl who is supposed to be R2D2 is trying to cosplay as R2D2, which I don't mind, cause there's no genders when it comes to droids. Plus, at C2E2 2018, which would be last year at the time this video is uploaded, there was this one girl who dressed up as C3PO. She had literally painted her skin gold. She had golden boots. She had a golden dress on, and she had one of those golden hairnet things that girls wear, which looked pretty nice. You could tell that she was trying to cosplay play. And this R2D2 doll kind of looks like somebody's trying to cosplay as R2D2. A girl's trying to cosplay as R2D2. So I'm not mad about that. I'm not even mad about the third doll, which if they did it to Luke Skywalker, I probably would have. Thankfully they didn't. But they made Darth Vader into a female. They pretty much it looks like with R2D2. One I just mentioned, it looks like this doll is trying to cosplay as Darth Vader because it has a girl, a brunette, with some shades, the Darth Vader suit on. In my opinion, that kind of looks like she's doing really good cosplay. To be honest, this is not me trashing the brand at all. Maybe they were trying to go for this effect, but it didn't work on me. It didn't look exactly badass or menacing. Darth Vader in the original trilogy, and when Anakin became Darth Vader towards the end of Revenge of the Sith, was pretty scary and pretty badass. And I knew, even before I officially got into Star Wars, because I saw bits and pieces of Star Wars before I officially got into it, that Darth Vader if he was ever real, I should be afraid of him. I should be afraid of what would happen to me if I got on his bad side. I don't feel like that with this Vader chick, Lady Vader. I don't get that same vibe with Darth Vader as I don't get that vibe that I get with Darth Vader from that the way I do with Lady Vader, as I'm gonna call the female Darth Vader. Now, regardless of any criticisms I might have of the Lady Vader, there's one thing, and I doubt that they were trying to purposely do, and that is they made Lady Vader look like Anna, that Star Wars girl. I mean, she has Anna, that Star Wars girl, and Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers both did a video about how Lady Vader looks like Anna, that Star Wars girl. It took me a little bit to see where they were coming from. Like, yeah, she had brunette and stuff, but I didn't really look at the facial features per se. Which I realized I might make me sound weird, but I assure you, I wasn't really coming from a place of being a creep or anything. But I looked at the doll, like images of the doll of Lady Vader, and I looked at that Star Wars girl back and forth for like about 5 minutes to see the similarities. I mean, yeah, if you I blindly looked at it and said, yeah, that's pretty much that Star Wars girl cosplay as Darth Vader. But I want to see like the face, like how many like features in the face they made it look like uh Anna, that Star Wars girl. And truthfully, yeah, the more within that 5 minutes, because within that 5 minutes, I could see what Jeremy from Geeks of Gamers and Anna, that Star Wars girl, says. That Vader doll, Lady Vader, looks or resembles Anna, that Star Wars girl. Now, one of my other favorite YouTubers, Julie from What's Upon a Vlog, she was I had an honor to talk with, like at least one time on Twitter. She made a video of this doll lineup, and she even mentioned that how she feels like this is another way of getting woke. And truthfully, regardless if you like what the dolls look like or not, I wouldn't doubt that to be true. It is most likely their way of being woke, trying to sub down some sort of identity politics in it. But regardless if they are or not, Darth Leia looks fine. I'm okay with uh R2D2. As and even though I said at the beginning of this video I haven't never played with dolls, and unless if I ever get a daughter, I have no intention of buying dolls or playing dolls, because I do know if I get a daughter, I have to play doll time or whatever with my daughter if I ever get one. I wish that Lady Vader was kept as a dude, because Julie from Once Upon a Vlog did also make a good point. Like, it could potentially confuse whoever purchases that doll for their children. I can see that confusing the children. Like, how can, like, maybe, Mommy, why does that scary man look like my doll? Or something like that. Is that my doll, Mommy? Why does she look a bit different? Why does she sound a bit different, you know? So that also, it could confuse the kids, but I have faith that the parents will easily set the record straight for the kids. So, but yeah, so even though, like I said, to recap, Leia I have no problem with. Uh, well, actually, the dolls I really don't really have any problem with. R2D2 and Lady Vader both look like girls who are trying to cosplay. But they just decided to make it into a doll form. That's my take on it. I'm not trying to be a douchebag. I'm not trying to sound a jerk. But that's where that's the type of vibe I get. And like I said, this is coming off from a guy who has seen a girl cosplay as C-3PO with golden boots, a dress, and I had like those hairnet things that girls wear. That's gold. I even took a picture of her, and I believe I do believe I put her in put the picture in the slideshow for C2E2 2018. I believe I did, but and that cosplay wasn't bad either. I could see, truthfully, I could see that person I'm referring to, the female like who cosplayed as the female C3PO. I could see that as a design for a doll, and I'm not surprised that they have gender swapped Vader. You can't really say that they gender swapped R2D2 because technically R2D2 has no gender. And C3PO has no gender. Any of the droids in Star Wars has no gender. We just like C3PO, R2D2, Chopper, BB-8. Uh, I'm forgetting the droid's name. Was in Rogue One. Then reprogrammed Imperial droid that was on the good side, good the rebel side. In Rogue One, a Star Wars story. We all call those stories he's or hims. We all refer to them as males per se. Whether we realize it or not, we all refer to those stories as males. But in reality, droids are genderless. And that's the so them making like I said, that's the reasoning why I'm not making a big deal in a negative way that this R2D2 doll is a female and not a male. So anyways, what do you guys think about the dolls? What do you guys think about Darth Vader, or Lady Vader as I like to call it? Uh, R2D2 and what's the other one? Princess Leia, sorry. Dolls. And which one's your favorite? Mine is Leia, because in my opinion, they did both Princess Leia and the actress behind her, who's a Carrie Fisher, justice in terms of how the doll looks from the images I looked at. Oh, and I didn't cover this part, but they do cost like $100, I believe. I think on Amazon, which it's not a bad price if you're interested in buying dolls. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about the whole doll thing. Let me know which doll of the trio is your favorite. And I will see you guys later. And may the force be with us all.